What an absolute sad screen to start off on. I've got Ice Climbers and Wolf, and they both look pretty sad. And it says no contest. How fitting. You may be asking yourself, why am I playing Smash Brothers Brawl when Smash Brothers for Wii U is out? Well, because this is the only time you can play a Wolf versus Ice Climbers match. And really, I kind of want to just go over why I think Ice Climbers and Wolf will return to Smash Brothers for Smash Brothers NX. So the rumor is, and I'm sure a lot of you, anyone watching this video is probably an avid Smash Brothers player, and you've probably heard the rumor that indeed Smash Brothers is going to be a launch title for Nintendo NX, and a lot of people were kind of wondering, well, is this a brand new Smash Brothers game already? That doesn't seem likely. And I think the majority, no, that's not the case. It's more than likely probably going to be Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS, maybe a mixture of the two, kind of like a Championship Edition, which is what a lot of people are speculating. Just an Ultimate Edition of those two games, kind of like a third spin-off in a sense. And I think it's pretty safe to say that's what we'll be getting. I apologize for this trash gameplay, but it's been a while and I'm used to playing on the GameCube controller, and I'm actually streaming through my Wii U. And this wolf is destroying me pretty rough like. But yeah, so I'm in favor of that belief. I believe Smash Brothers for NX is going to be essentially just an fully upgraded version of the Wii U version. And I think we'll get a lot of 3DS content in there as well. Maybe some stages like the F-Zero SNES stage and things of that nature. Well, it is my firm belief that we're going to get some new characters regarding that as well. Now, I said, you know, I wasn't too interested in the NX when I first heard of it. I'm having a really hard time with this because it's been a while since I played Brawl. But I said I was not too, like, you know, I still think the Wii U is pretty new, and it's a shame it doesn't do better than it has, because it's really a great system. Now that being said, damn this Landmaster. That being said, like, if this is true and a Smash Brothers is coming out for the NX, then I'm undoubtedly gonna pick it up. Probably launch if this is true. Smash Brothers is easily my favorite game for the Wii U, which I've said many times. But I do think they will add more characters to entice people to buy the new Smash Brothers game and to buy the NX. I mean, Smash Brothers is a huge franchise for Nintendo, and that leads me to the topic at hand. I believe Ice Climbers and Wolf will appear in Smash Brothers NX. It only makes sense, really. Ice Climbers were essentially working on the Wii U version of Smash Brothers, and they were cut only because you know, the 3DS couldn't handle it. And I really think that an NX version would essentially stand alone, in a sense. And, you know, I'd like to see the Ice Climbers back. I think they're a charming duo. They kind of had something that... And I know the Rosalina Luma combo kind of acts as a duo, but really, their gameplay together is just something that I don't think Rosalina and Luma fill that void. They're pretty charming. They've got a lot of moves from their game. I was never a big Ice Climbers fan or anything like that. I think it was not a very good NES game. This is a horrible Final Smash, by the way. But that being said, they were really charming. Like, when I found out they were in Melee, I had no idea what Ice Climbers was. I just didn't know anything about it. So, you know, they were really cool in Melee. I know they were a lot of people's mains in Brawl and things like that because they had that infinite chain grab. Well, I don't know too much about competitive play, but I do miss the guys, actually. I feel like with so many of these characters returning, and I mean, we've got characters returning from Melee, Roy, Mewtwo, characters I never would have thought would come back. Like, I really didn't think Lucas or Roy had a chance at all. So, I mean, the fact that the Ice Climbers, who were essentially a very distinct duo of fighters, just didn't make it back, it's kind of sad in my opinion. Another big thing that shocked me for Wii U was the lack of Wolf. I was betting actual money that Wolf would have appeared in Wii U. I mean, Star Fox Zero is literally coming out in just a few months, and it seems like they really just kind of dropped the ball on that one. Because, I mean, yeah, I get it. Wolf is a third clone, essentially, or second clone, rather, of Fox. But, you know, his playstyle is, like, pretty different. And I'm in that category where I think if... Oh, crap. Whoops. I'm in the category where, you know, if you play changing some stats up and he played pretty different, I feel like that justifies having him here. And God knows, Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS needs villains, like, badly. There's a distinct lack of villains in the Smash Brothers games right now. Wolf really fills that void, and it seems like a glaring omission to not have him back, especially when it seems like something that could really easily be done. Especially since we have 5 or 6 Fire Emblem characters. That's just crazy. Which I know everyone says, you know. And I don't hate on the Fire Emblem characters at all. I just think, you know, I feel like Star Fox deserves that credit. I even think Donkey Kong deserves another rep, but that's a whole other story entirely. But yeah, like, everyone had their money that Wolf was going to return, especially with the new Star Fox game out. It just seemed like a very likely scenario. And the fact that he didn't come in and Corrin and Bayonetta made it in, that was just, you know, I just couldn't have guessed that at all, because I really had my money on Wolf being back. And I think he will. I realistically think that Smash Brothers for NX, whatever, if this rumor holds any weight and is true, I definitely think Smash Brothers for NX is going to have these characters who could very easily be put on that game. And, who knows? The crazy thing is I have Smash Balls on low, and I'm getting trashed because I haven't played as the Ice Climbers in a while. But, the crazy thing is that, what was I saying? I don't know, who cares? But yeah, you know, Star Fox right around the corner. Ice Climbers were working on the Wii U version of the game, so it's just a shame, really, because they would make very easy inclusions. And I definitely think that if Smash Bros. NX is in fact a real thing, God, that was terrible. I'm trash at Brawl nowadays. I don't play Smash Wii U this poorly, I promise you. But oh no. But if it's a real thing, I definitely think that there's gonna have some new characters to justify the purchase. It's, you know, Smash Brothers. Nintendo's doing this new platform thing where they're adding a lot of content to their games rather than having new versions of the games come out. I mean, just what they've done with you know, Mario Kart and Smash Brothers for Wii U and 3DS, and I mean, even the content for like Splatoon and Mario Maker has been pretty nice. So I think they're going with this more platform-focused ideal and business model. So I definitely think we'll see some new characters. And that, having said that, I even think we'll probably get a few characters, just brand new characters that haven't been in the series at all. I think that's probably a pretty safe bet. I mean, I know a lot of people were pretty upset that King K. Rool didn't make it, and I was one of them. I don't want to see Smash turn into this like hardcore, like serious thing. The Bayonetta and Corrin, while I kind of dig it now because I think they're such weird choices that it makes sense with Smash Brothers. But I definitely don't want to see Smash Brothers take this really serious tone, because Bayonetta's, while not like a serious game or anything like that, it's a more mature game, and it did seem like it really fit into the world of Smash Brothers. But you know, that's not hatred for the series or anything like that, because I actually own Bayonetta 1 and 2, and I think they're amazing games. It's just, it feels really off. Kind of like Snake felt in Brawl to me. It just felt like he didn't mesh well. And I feel like Bayonetta and the Corrin thing, that more so just upsets me because there's so many Fire Emblem characters, and it's not that I'm upset. I think he's a really cool character, or she is, rather. And I'm actually really enjoying the inclusion, but that being said, I do miss Wolf. I do miss the Ice Climbers. I think they deserve a spot. They, Ice Climbers have been in since Melee, so I mean, you know, it's just kind of sad to see so many of the returning characters, and these two didn't make it, or these three rather. So, but that's really it. I do feel like they'll have a triumphant return, so no worries. I look forward to it, and I look forward to Smash Bros. NX. I feel like it's going to be the best of both worlds, essentially getting content from the Wii U version and the 3DS version, and I think there'll be nice tweaks to the system. A lot of things that maybe we don't even see coming. I'd like to see a full-fledged Smash run, not Smash Tour, even though I don't mind Smash Tour as much as a lot of people do. A lot of people hate that mode, but I actually think it's pretty fun. I've had some good times with it. But I would like to see a Smash run on a home console. I think the 3DS actually had some incredible modes. The Classic was a lot better on the 3DS version, in my opinion. And I also like Smash Run a lot more than I like Smash Tour. I think that could work well if they do it right. They need to do some tweaks to that one as well. I feel like there'll be a more full-fledged tourney system, tournament, rather, local tournament, which is a blatant omission in online, and it's a blatant omission in Smash Brothers for Wii U right now. But yeah, I think they may even add some more trophies. I think undoubtedly we'll get a few more stages. You know, some very basic things like that. But I definitely think we're looking at Wolf and Ice Climbers returning. I think it's safe to say, well, at very minimum, if this is Smash Brothers NX Championship Edition, similar to like what Capcom does with the Street Fighter series, they release more Ultimate Editions, and Mortal Kombat does the same thing, where they'll have the basic game, which we've been playing the basic game on the Wii U for you know, a couple years now almost. And I think this new version, which is, you know, there's very good weight behind the rumor. I think this new version will essentially be an Ultimate Edition of that. And I, for one, can't wait. I think that Wolf and Ice Climbers will make a triumphant return in that one. I think it'll break free of the 3DS Wii U model that they've currently had. And I think it's safe to say we'll at least see one brand newcomer. As far as who that is, I don't know. But, you know, I think there's a lot of really high up there choices that they'd like to put in. I believe Inkling was pretty popular from Splatoon series. I think that needs some representation, being as that's a very big franchise for Nintendo right now. I think King K. Rool was undoubtedly like one of the highest, just one of the highest requested over here, at least. Maybe not so much in Japan and Europe and things like that, but I know there was a lot of fans who were really hoping for King K. Rool, and Nintendo seems to know that. These costumes for like King K. Rool and Geno was one I was really hoping to pop in Brawl, but it never happened, and I think that one kind of faded out a little bit. People kind of lost hope on that one, especially with Cloud and everything. But I'm just kind of rambling now. I do think they'll return. I'm excited for Smash Bros. NX. I'm excited to see and hear more about the NX. And other than that, this has just kind of been a rant. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's not much. I just kind of wanted to talk about Smash Bros. NX, how hyped I am for it. I think a more complete version of this game would totally justify me buying a Nintendo NX. I'm stoked for it. I'm stoked for a Championship Edition Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers for Wii U is still a really great game. I don't want to see it die. anytime soon. So a championship edition would actually be incredibly cool. And I look forward to seeing the Ice Climbers and Wolf should they make a return on this Nintendo NX. This is Preston from the 8-Bit Heroes. Please like, subscribe, throw some views our way. We'd really appreciate it. We'll be back with some more footage pretty soon. We've got some Bayonetta and Corn stuff coming up to you tomorrow, actually, which will be pretty cool. And we're going to do a few more reviews, playthroughs, things like that. Anyway, guys, we'll catch you later. Bye.